Welcome to Keto Life Support, where we make your keto life sustainable, fun, and low stress. I'm Kim Howerton, and I'll be coming to you weekly with some of my keto besties to bring you the practical, real-world keto advice that you need. Quick disclaimer, I am not a doctor, and even if we do have a doctor in the house from time to time, he or she is not your doctor, and nothing we say on this show should be taken as medical advice. Always check in with a trusted medical professional about your own personal medical concerns.
Hello and welcome to Keto Life Support. This is Kim Howerton with episode number 194. And today we're going to be talking about accountability. So, one of the things that I look at strongly in terms of coaching people is what results in successful long-term outcomes. And one of the things that we see in studies over and over again is that you need to have a good intention. You want to have a plan to get you to an outcome, but you also do better when that intentionality is met with accountability. And so this is why people who utilize programs or coaching are shown to have long-term, more successful outcomes. And over again, I see this. People who have regular check-ins with a coach or a group coaching program, people who stay connected even in the tough spots, people who see the value of maintaining a coaching or a training relationship in maintenance, so after they've lost the weight, that shows huge benefits. And so, honestly, the way that I design my coaching and my approaches to helping people are designed with this in mind. Because, I could give you a food plan and you could either do or not do the food plan. Most people who buy food plans don't do the food plans. It's over and over again, like how many people actually even open the food plan more than once? Very low. That's been shown in people who buy or use food plans. So the things that I choose to offer to my clients are based in evidence of what works. And that is very much true in my Keto Unstuck group, which is closing soon. So check the link in the description if you're interested in learning more about the program. There's a link there. But Keto Unstuck is a course that was designed for people who aren't seeing the kind of success they want on keto, whether they're not getting off to a good start or they did well for a while and then it stalled out, or they're having trouble maintaining the success that they once saw. Any of those places where you're like, this keto thing is kind of letting me down, I'm not seeing the success from what used to work, is who this program is designed for. It's not designed for people who decided they hate keto or whatever. It's still very much tied into the principles. But what we're trying to do is troubleshoot what doesn't work with some individual approaches. The program was grown, as I've said 20,000 times, out of where I ended up when I was doing keto for quite a while and the success had dropped off and I started to see weight regain, and I was very scared and frustrated and needed to learn some basic principles and some tools that would see weight loss start again. And so that's what I went through in my own journey. And now that's what I specifically work with people on. And I also work with people in a monthly membership just to have that ongoing monthly accountability. So the reality is that what we call keto is a big pool, right? It's a big pool out there in the world around being in a certain metabolic state of ketosis. But how you do it, the details you choose, those can really vary. And so going from maybe the generic solution or what you got in a food plan or what you read on the internet can work for a while and might for some of you work forever. And great, super, excellent. Keep doing that. If it's working, keep doing it. whenever I post about, hey, keto stopped working for me, I do get people who are like, it didn't stop working for me. And I'm like, I am happy for you. That is not everyone's case. So if you're that person and you want to keep listening, great. But please don't think that I'm saying what you're doing isn't working. If it's working, it's proving that it's working. But there are some people who are like, it's not working. And that's who I'm talking to. And so if it's not working, I want to encourage you to come and join Keto Unstuck, or because it's not the only solution. Trust me, there are many solutions. You can do what I did, which is become your own scientist. The reason I offer the program is a lot of you don't have time, energy, or the research to put in to do that. But it is totally possible. I did it. You can do it, right? Start doing experiments. Does this work for me? Does that work for me? Am I listening to somebody who's steering me wrong? Should I be listening to somebody else, right? Like you can do that experimentation. And over the next months to years, you will find what will work for you if you keep at it. The reason that Keto Unstuck exists is it's a shortcut. And with somebody who's like walk that walk, who can come in and help you design the experiments for you that are more closely related to what will work for you. I know. And do I know? I don't know. Like just talking to you once on the phone or in the internet or in a message, do I know exactly? Like, yep, I can tell you exactly what's going to work for you. No, but we have a tried and true method of walking through, okay, let's do this. What happened? Okay, now I have more data I can do. Let's tweak it until we get to the right outcome. And so that's really what matters is good data and having the proper ability to be accountable. So whether that's a program that you sign up for, whether that's a friend you partner with. So like I said, Keto Unstuck, that's an easy shortcut. But alternatively, if you want to do this on your own, get a buddy, get a partner, get somebody to bounce ideas off of, somebody that can help keep you on the straight and narrow. It's totally a workable solution. So those are kind of the things I would say. But the one thing I will tell you that will not work, 100% can guarantee, is to keep doing what you were doing that has proven itself not to work. Don't do that. Don't double down on something that wasn't working. Evaluate why it wasn't working. Why do you think it wasn't working? Take a guess at why it wasn't working. Change that thing and see. Okay? I made one change because I thought that X wasn't working. I have now confirmed changing X by itself did not help anything. Okay, what else can I change? Right? And you just keep going down the list, keeping track of things. The second thing I would say is you need to be aware. I don't know if it's really the second thing. This may be the fourth thing. Anyway, you really need to be aware that who you are now might not be who you were then. The things that encouraged weight loss in me when I was very metabolically unhealthy seem not to encourage much weight loss in the metabolically healthy version of me. And that may be the change that has happened. And that may be why what once worked is now not working, right? So you need to evaluate yourself fresh with fresh eyes in the body you are currently in, which may still be the way, like your body may not have changed that much, but it may have. So you need to have fresh eyes. You need to not fall into believing things are always going to remain the same. And you need to be open, experimental, curious, do your research, and get a buddy. Or join a program like Keto Unstuck, which is going to take care of all those details for you. You'll still have to do the work, but you've got an advisor and the accountability and a path forward. So if you are now tempted or you haven't yet joined and you meant to, this is your heads up that the program is closing within a few days of this podcast coming out. Find the link in the show notes and we will see you in the program or having success on your own. As we close out, I'm going to read some of the reviews of the program that I've gotten, and maybe that will help you make up your mind. Y'all, I did it. I learned so much and lost 10 pounds under the most difficult circumstances. Emotional, familial, physically, highly recommend. This is another one. Broke an 18-month stall thanks to Kim's guidance. Down 18 pounds since January. Definitely worth it. This is an awesome program. If you're stalled, give it some serious consideration. Help me break a 2-year stall and gave me some great tools to work with. Kim knows her stuff. Highly recommended. I needed this. I've been stalled for over 2 years and the scale is finally moving again thanks to this program and Kim. Sign up. You won't regret it. So hopefully those voices from some of my successful past participants will help you make up your mind that either you want to join the program or you want to make a serious committed effort in 2024 to change whatever is stuck. Whatever your choice is, I want to support you along the way. So let me know how I can help. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you next week.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Keto Life Support. Want more information? Want show notes? Want to suggest a topic? Just head over to ketolifesupport.com. That's where all that kind of thing can go on. By the way, I have a request. If you could go to your podcast host and hit subscribe, we would really, really appreciate it. And what would be even more awesome is if you could write a review. And what would be even more awesome than that is if you could write like a really flattering review. Just asking, you do you. All right. So thanks so much for joining us. I'm thrilled that you're part of the Keto fam. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.